Well, hey there, YouTube pipe community. It's your buddy D-Dub, back with another great video. As always, I am smoking some Uhle's Perfection Plug Burly, and got it lighted up. And once you do that, it's all downhill from there. I'm smoking it in this wonderful Tim West pipe. It's an author shape, I think, but it almost has like a hawkbill kind of deal going on. But just take a look at the grain on that puppy. Just take a look at it. It says right on it, Tim West 2 pipes. Tim West is a carver who's been around for a long time, and has a variety of styles and has put out a lot of different lines. And I think he's most known now for being a supplier. I think of raw product, kind of like Vermont Freehand or something like that, but I think even more so for machinery. You can talk to him if you need pipe machinery. He's the guy to chat with. He also sells some really inexpensive but older and for the most part quality pipes on eBay. He's got a lot of interesting stuff and some leather goods, pipe leather goods, pipe pouches, stuff like that. But I mentioned that once you get this stuff going, it's real good. And the reason why I mentioned that is because this Perfection Plug Burly is a cube cut Burly. And that's really all it is. No ribbon or anything. No accompanying any other tobacco. It's just straight cube cut Burly. Let's take a look at this stuff, shall we? All right, guys. Here is the Perfection Plug Burly. It's burning nicely in my pipe here. Let's go ahead and open this guy up and take a good look. And there it is. See that? Well, just let me set this pipe down for a second. Just these great cubes. I suppose some of them have opened up a little bit, but for the most part, you can see that. Just cubes. A lot of people say similar to Barking Dog. I am not familiar with Barking Dog. It's got sort of like a sweet, oatmeal-y, nutty kind of smell. A lot of fun though. Very, very interesting, but it is a little bit of work to get going. Let's put that away and see you guys on the other side. Real nice looking tobacco, don't you think? Very, very unique and a little fun. It's nice to mix it up. Between flakes and ribbon cuts and shad cuts and on and on. A little cube cut is a nice thing to play with sometimes. As for the flavor, it's a little similar to actually how it smells. It definitely is sort of mellow burly, sweet and creamy, and a little nutty, and kind of oaty. It's good, but it kind of, it's not complex, just sort of one note, and when you're kind of in the mood for that, it's sort of perfect. And I think I kind of go back and forth between really wanting to celebrate the tobaccos that I have, and then also just having an idea for a pipe. So in this instance, I hadn't smoked this pipe in a while, and it just begs to be smoked. And I thought, what's something that I know smokes really well in it? And I thought, oh yeah, that Burly. like cube Burly. So I thought, why not just grab some? And I don't regret it. It was a good choice. But I mean, I think the thick walls of this guy really just, you don't have to worry about heat or anything. And I mentioned before, getting it lit can be a little tricky. I let it dry for a good while, maybe an hour or so, and it didn't, it doesn't really appear to be moist in any way, but just the nature of the cubes make it hard to light. So put it out there for maybe even 2 hours, and take maybe 3 or 4 matches to it, and it kind of gets there. And then once you get it lit, it's fine. I've fooled around a couple times with adding it to things, or maybe a better way to think about it is adding things to it. So like putting a little red cake with it or something like that, or throwing it in a pretty much any kind of blend. Kind of keeps it burning well once you get it lit, and adds like I don't know, just sort of like a base creamy tone to things. So I've put it in Virginias, mainly ribbons, and I've put it in I don't know, mild Englishes, something like that. This might be the second or third Uhle's blend I've shared with you guys. I probably have, I think, maybe 5 total, and I purchased all of them because a buddy of mine and I sort of take this motorcycle trip every year, and in that instance we decided to do Wisconsin, and sort of ended our trip in Milwaukee and went to the Harley Davidson Hall of Fame, or the Harley Davidson Museum. Stayed in downtown Milwaukee, even took like a boat tour, and of course pretty much every town I was going to, where there was any kind of cigar place or pipe place, or I was stopping in, and in Milwaukee, Uhle's was no exception. So I bought myself those 5 or 6 blends. It's a pretty cool shop. Good amount of estate pipes, for a brick and mortar, and plenty of tobacco, and friendly people, a lot of cigars, and a comfortable place to relax. Well, I don't know if you guys have tried any other cube cut blends, but I don't really, I'm sure there are more out there, but I'm not too aware of too many other ones. But find yourself some, and if you can't find any other ones, you can always give Uhle's a call and get yourself some of this Perfection Plug Burly. All right, guys, I'm gonna finish up this bowl. Have a good night, and check you next time. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.